Come down, and some have to stay on shifts and what have you, but, you know, it would be awesome. And also for DNR, I saw some DNR guys at so I gave them you never know.
I'm the only one bringing home I cost you nothing.
She was younger than me.
Good evening. Let's call the Hurricane City Council meeting to order this Tuesday, 2nd, 2025. Everybody please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good evening, everyone. Hope everybody's having a great day, enjoying the beautiful weather. First on the agenda, got a couple things I want to talk to you all about real quick about the police department. Every month I receive some good things that some of the police officers do, and I always say I'll pick one each month, but there were actually two this month that I wanted to tell you all about, and just to let council and you all know. One was an officer spotlight. Mackenzie White, one of our officers, she writes these, and it's really good to share. So it says that Hurricane Police Department, we are fortunate to work alongside individuals whose commitment to service goes far beyond the badge. And Patrolman Billy Vickers is a perfect example of that dedication. During a recent shift, Patrolman Vickers encountered a juvenile from Ohio stranded on I-64 with a flat tire. Recognizing the young man's distress and isolation, far from home, and able to reach his mother, and without despair, Vickers stepped in without hesitation. He first removed the damaged tire, then went a step further, traveling to Walmart and purchasing a brand new tire with his own money. After returning, he installed the new tire himself and ensured the juvenile was safely back on the road. This act wasn't performed for recognition or reward, even though we're recognizing him tonight. It was done out of genuine care, compassion, and a sense of duty that goes far beyond what is expected. Patrolman Vickers demonstrate exactly the kind of character we value most at Hurricane Police Department: selflessness, integrity, and a heart for helping others. We're proud to have Patrolman Vickers representing the Hurricane Police Department. His action reminds us all that even the smallest act of kindness can have a lasting impact, and that true public service means showing up for people when they need it most. So thank you for Patrolman Vickers for being the kind officer and person who makes the department proud. He bought it with his own money. That was pretty cool. I did hear later he ended up getting paid back. Is that correct?
Yeah, he would have done it without.
But he did. I mean, I wanted to make sure because I know what would happen if I didn't say that. Everybody would start giving him money. And he ended up $800.
The mom was thankful. She paid him back.
Right, but he didn't ask for that.
No.
That's the kicker. He
No,
just
she
went,
insisted.
bought the tire, take care of the kid, which is absolutely wonderful. The second one I want to read. Helen, can you hear me?
That's
Is that better? We all need tonight to talk loud for Helen. And also just to be reminded, we are streaming on YouTube live right now, so I guess they're seeing me. Yeah, so Helen, when, if you can't make it here sometime in the winter, you can just get on YouTube and watch us.
I have to be here.
I know, I said in the winter, if you can't make it, if you can't get her here.
She got herself here.
Okay, so this one is Corporal Brett Johnson. And this is written by Mackenzie as well. Today, while on routine patrol, Corporal Brett Johnson saw something that didn't sit right with him. A woman attempting to mow her lawn while wearing a baby carrier, clearly struggling to keep up with the task. Without hesitation, Corporal Johnson stopped, offered assistance, and took over mowing duties himself, finishing the lawn for her. This is a clear act of compassion, service, and character. Corporal Johnson's actions may not make headlines, but they perfectly capture the kind of officer he is. Someone who protects and serves in every way that matters. It takes integrity, humility, and heart to step out of the cruiser and into a yard simply because it's the right thing to do. We're incredibly proud to have Corporal Johnson on our team, a daily reminder that true public service is often measured in small, powerful acts of kindness. Awesome stuff, Brett. Here's somebody got a picture of him.
Mayor?
Oh, there's a picture of him mowing, and it was a big yard. It wasn't just a couple.
It was on Sapphire Drive.
Yeah, it wasn't just a couple swipes. It was a big yard. So he did it, and we've talked to the young lady, the mother, and she's extremely thankful. And she had a baby strapped to her, just about 8-month-old baby, correct, Amanda?
She's my niece.
your
Mama's my niece.
Yeah, Mama's niece. Yes, happened to be Amanda's niece. So, wow, amazing that he stopped to do that. Yes, Marshall.
Where can you buy one of those baby carriers?
So Marshall wants to know where you can buy baby carriers, so some of the officers might stop and but I do want to say that these are just two of the ones that I received this month that really stood out. There's actually others that stand out as well. But it's the little things that, like Mackenzie said, it may not make the newspaper, may not make headlines, but it made it here. I want you all to know that. So very important. Next, I would like to talk about the Independence Day celebration royalty introduction. So Rita, come on up. Pageant Director Rita Meadows. Amanda, is that microphone on? Okay. And then you can tell us a little bit about what's going on, and we can let the ladies introduce themselves. And talk loud, please. See if it's on.
It is. Okay, so we normally do this in May, but Tom got away from me. So I am the pageant director for the Hurricane Independence Day Celebration pageant, which obviously these girls represent the festival that you all have on July 4th. And these ladies were selected in April, I think it was April 12th, mid-April sometime. And they travel the state, sometimes thousands of miles. So even though that I don't think any of them are from Hurricane this year, they travel throughout the state talking about not only the Hurricane Independence Day Celebration Festival, but also the city of Hurricane itself and the community that they represent. So they want to come on up here, and then they can introduce themselves and talk a little bit about what they do throughout the year.
And then after each of them, have them line up right here and I'll come out. I get to get a picture with them.
Come on.
My name is Kathy Barman, and I currently reside in Webster County on the Holly River. When I tell you that I can drop fish off my back porch, it is no joke. I live that close to the river. My biggest platform to represent the city of Hurricane is I work with 2 organizations in the state that promotes mental health in first responders. I've spent the last 15 years working EMS and currently working to come off the truck because it has taken such a toll on my body.
Nice, thank you.
Hi everybody, I'm your 2025 Ms. Hurricane Independence Day Celebration, Emily Butcher, and I am still a graduate in college. I'm in graduate school through Nova Southeastern University in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. It's online, but I will be applying for my doctorate this fall, so fingers crossed I get in, but it'll be a clinical psychology degree with a focus in forensics, because I currently am a social worker for the state of West Virginia, and I work for Children's First. We're just down the road here, but we travel, with my past title, I was Ms. Coal Festival, and I traveled over 14,000 miles, and I went to 104 events, so I plan to achieve that plus more this year. So if you have any, we do community service, literally anything, we'll be there. So if you have any fun events going on, we'll be there to represent.
That's great. That's awesome.
Hello everyone, my name is Delaney Roberts and I am your 2025 Hurricane Independence Day Celebration Queen. And like Emily said, we do a lot of community service and we travel a lot, but something that I get to do that they don't is that in January I will get to go to Charleston for the 3rd time this year to compete in fairs and festivals. And I'm just really excited to be able to represent Hurricane this year, and I hope that I will do justice for you all. Thank you.
You better win.
I'll try.
You got it.
Oh. You got it. You got it. Just say your name. What's your name?
My name is Paisley Mitchell, and I am your 2025 Hurricane Independence Day pre-team.
There you go. See ya.
Where do you live, Paisley? Huh? Buffalo? Perfect. Look at these beautiful ladies. Now I get to come out and stand in the middle and mess it up. The beautifulness. Truly, you want to get one without me first?
Yeah.
Then we'll throw the thorn in the middle.
Ready?
The girl said yes.
Marshall?
Okay. Did you get one? I'll send it to you. Yeah, text me.
Are we in the center?
One step this way. Good. All right, 3, 2, 1. Faithful smile.
Did you get it? Hey, wait, we got another one right here. Hey, you come on up and take a picture.
You want to go closer? It's this phone. She don't care. All right, I think.
Hey, congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Congratulations. And congratulations. Yes. Next on the agenda, you all know I love winners, right? You girls are going to win again. Keep winning. But we got some more winners here. Hurricane Middle School girls track team, the MVAC champions this year. So Coach Lippard, come on up. You can tell us just a little bit about what happened this year, you know, how the year went, that type of thing, then I'll hear from them.
Well, I was a newbie, so I really appreciated the 8th grade girls because they helped lead the whole track season. And we have a special group of girls, especially the 8th graders, because everything was intrinsic. They worked really hard themselves and everybody pushed themselves this season. And we're super proud of their hard work and excited for next year.
How many are on the team?
There's about 60.
There's 106.
There's 106 kids total.
Amazing.
And then 60-some girls. Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah. There's a lot.
How many were on the championship team?
There were, I don't know, 20?
24.
Yeah, about 24. Because we could only pick, like the open slots, we could only bring 2 of each, and then
Okay.
1 relay team.
Okay. What's your favorite part about this year being a newbie?
My daughter's on the team, so being able to coach her and seeing her listen to me as a coach and not just a mom.
Did she listen or she talk back?
From a coach standpoint, well, a little bit both.
Okay, what's her name?
Lily Wilford.
Is she here?
Yep.
Lily, come on. Come on up, Lily. You're the next speaker.
She's going to be mom.
Yeah, you're the next speaker. Go to the microphone.
You're welcome.
So what grade are you in?
7th.
7th. Okay, tell me your favorite thing about this year. You can't say winning the championship. What was your other favorite memory this year?
I like being with my friends and like trying out stuff and running all the races. It's fun.
You like to win?
Yeah.
That feels good, doesn't it? Did you all lose any this year?
Did we?
We did not win every meet, though.
You didn't? What happened?
Talk to the other teams. They had some really good kids.
Okay, so what do you participate in?
I did 4x4 relay, long jump, and 200 sprint.
Okay, wow. Marshall, that's what you do, Marshall. So I don't have to keep embarrassing you anymore. Pick somebody else that you think I would embarrass. Somebody that doesn't like to talk.
Esther.
Oh, come on up, young lady. How perfect.
Hey, buddies.
Well, look at this. I said somebody that gets embarrassed. She's not embarrassed. She's going to own the stage. Wow. You're just ready to go, aren't you?
I'm not.
You're not? What was your... You look like you are. Tell me your favorite memory this year.
I really loved similar thing. I liked being with all my friends, and I also liked doing hurdles.
You like doing hurdles.
Yes, I do hurdles. It is stressful.
I bet it is, because one little slip and you're on your face, right?
Yep.
Yep. See, that's why I would be scared to death to do a hurdle. Are you good at it? Oh, look, they're both saying yes. Everybody should good at hurdles? Yeah, that's awesome. I love that. And what grade are you in?
7th.
So going in 8th this year?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're a couple more days of school left, right?
Yep.
Okay. What other, anything else stand out as some big memory for this year? Or anything you want to tell me about the championship day? How'd that go?
My shuttle hurl team got 3rd.
Okay.
So that was pretty nice.
Okay.
I mean, I think we all did amazing, and
So overall, you all were champions, right?
yeah.
All right. So were you all first at any of the events?
Yes.
Which events were you first in, Coach?
Too many to remember, and we had a lot of PRs too. But what was some of them? 32.
All the relays.
Yeah. All the relays and shuttles, and a lot of the opens.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, I want everybody to come up, and we'll take a picture. Unless somebody else wants to talk.
Tennis coach.
Any,
Come on, Eddie.
anybody else? Anybody else want to talk? So not many of you showed up today, did you? Out of all those kids.
I know.
So, do you all want to talk a little? What's your favorite memory?
My favorite memory is probably getting to run with my friends and winning conference 3200. It was really
Nice.
cool.
Any of you ladies want to say anything before we take a picture?
Yeah, I'll say something.
Okay, go ahead.
What did you say?
What's your favorite memory? I want to know your favorite memory.
Long distance runs.
Long distance?
Yes, the runs.
Oh.
Those are so fun.
That sounds brutal.
No, they're awesome.
Like, tell me, how long a distance do you run?
Yeah, it's like 3 miles.
How long does it take you to do that?
Like 28 minutes.
No, it doesn't. Not to run 3 miles. It couldn't take. How long does it take, Coach?
Well, that was during practice, like their long runs and stuff. So we would give them a set time, and they'd run the course and come back. So
Oh, okay. I bet it's less than 30 minutes.
Yeah,
Right.
once you ran cross country, it'd be less than 30.
Yeah.
So.
You think, see that guy sitting there, the chief of police, you think you could outrun him?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, 100%. I love it. Yeah, there was no hesitation. See the lady in the back, the lady officer in the back, you think you could outrun her?
Yeah.
I have a bad feeling you might be wrong. It really depends. If you did something really, really bad, then you couldn't outrun it. Not going to happen, right, Mackenzie?
I was an athlete once. I know how you feel.
She was a star basketball player in high school and played at college. Where'd you play?
I went to WVU out of high school, and then I transferred to Fairmont State.
So she has the same attitude you girls have now. The answer is yes to everything, right? No problem. You can beat anybody, and I love it. So you all are all of you all going to do this again next year?
Yes.
And win again next year?
Yeah.
Mayor,
Nice.
JC is best in the state at shot put.
Which one? Well, get up here. You're top in the state in shot put?
Yeah.
Wow. So your favorite memory has to be winning, all right, being the top in the state?
Yeah.
So your personal best, was it at this championship or was it another time?
It was at the best of the best meet.
The best of the best. I like it. So how far, I don't know anything about shot put, but how far can you?
41 feet and 4 inches.
41.4. You think the chief of police could do one that far?
Maybe.
Maybe, okay. She didn't want to get on your bad side. No, something would tear. I have a bad feeling.
I was going to ask her if she could throw it farther than you could.
Oh, absolutely she could throw it farther than me. Something would tear, I'm sure. I'm sure my elbow or my, who knows what would tear. Yeah, how much does the ball weigh?
6.
6 pounds?
Yeah.
And then in high school it weighs?
8.
Wow, that's phenomenal. That's great. So, what other memory did you have?
I just like being with my friends and practicing.
Okay. What grade are you in?
7th.
Okay, wow. So you're going to win again next year.
Hopefully.
You will. You will. Any other girls want to say anything? No? Let's all line up right here and take a picture.
Everybody shift just a little bit. Okay.
Coach, I'm going to leave this right here for you.
Thank you. And
Okay, back in. Come on.
ready?
Look at Amanda on this outfit.
So
Cool.
hopefully some of you will. Okay, I'm good.
We'll look left on this one. Look right. Oh, you already got it? Congratulations! We'll do one more thing and then I'll release you all. How about that? Y'all stay for about 3 more minutes. So I'm going to ask Jason Asbury, Mr. Muddy Mutt. We call you Mr. Muddy Mutt, that would be Mr. Mutt.
You can call me whatever you want.
Okay. And tell everybody a little bit about what you coordinated and what you got for us this evening.
Yeah, thanks, Mayor. Appreciate it. As you said, my name is Jason Asbury. I represent West Virginia Mountain Trail Runners. We are a nonprofit here in the state of West Virginia that actually Councilman Black's a longtime member of as well. We put on races throughout the state promoting health through trail running and getting out in nature. And one of the races we do is down here at Meeks Mountain. This is our 4th year of doing the Meeks Mountain Muddy Mutt. It's a 15K, it's 9 miles. And we use the race to raise funds for Hurricane PD's K-9 unit. Canines and police have been very important to me in my life. My father was a police officer in Virginia for 40 years. My grandfather was a cop prior to that. And I have a strong appreciation for cops and a strong appreciation for dogs. So this gives me the opportunity in my life, an opportunity to put on an event, give back to the community, and combine 2 things we like a lot. We created this event 4 years ago, and we did it with the help of my dog at the time, who we lost 2 years ago. And we put the trails together, some of his favorite trails, and last year we were able to do the race in his honor. This year we know that Sergeant White lost her partner, K9 Cash. So we did this race this year in Cash's honor. Mackenzie and Cash were out there with us from the very beginning. Our runners and racers and spectators always enjoyed seeing him and seeing her. They did a lot of demonstrations for us, and he will always have a special place for us at the Muddy Mutt. And I know what my dogs mean to me, and I can only imagine what a canine officer's dog means to them. Truly a selfless animal, the best partner you could ever ask for. And so this year, it's our honor to present City of Hurricane a check in K9 Cash's honor for $1,866.45. And then I have a couple things for Sergeant White as well.
Sergeant, would you come on up? Chief, come on up.
And Mackenzie, I apologize. I searched for a picture without me, and unfortunately, you had to deal with me in your photo. So.
Stand up on the hugger.
That's for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I have a shirt that I forget. It has like I made it. I'm sure you've seen it. It has like Cash's face all over it.
Yeah.
I was gonna wear it tonight, but it's in Vickers.
Chief, go to your left a little bit. Everybody go to your left. Amanda, put in the center.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go a little bit more. A little bit more. Okay, go.
Okay.
Can't see. Hold on. Awesome. Thank you again.
You're welcome.
Appreciate
Thank you. Absolutely. Appreciate you guys.
Jason, we really appreciate what you've done the last 4 years, and you keep raising money for our K-9 program and doing it in Cash's honor. Cash was a member of this department. We all love Cash. Cash was that special.
Absolutely.
And,
Your Cash was my favorite. No offense to the other K-9s.
He had a special place in everybody's heart because he was goofy.
Yeah.
He was a good work dog, but he was awesome.
Like I tell you every year, I'll keep bringing you a check as long as you keep taking. So.
Oh, we're doing it. We expect another one next year.
We'll be back next year.
Absolutely. Thank you, Jason. Thank you. Now, if you all would like to leave, you all can, or you can stay for a long, boring council meeting. You pick. Nobody wants to stay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, shot put, what was your name?
JC Haynes.
Can't wait to see you next year. You better be here.
Andy Ball didn't show up.
Mayor. So they mentioned tennis and track.
So you'll see on the agenda, the tennis team and track team, they decided they had too many people on vacation. They're going to come next month or the month after. So next on the agenda, approve the agenda of tonight's regular session meeting. Got a motion to approve? Motion, have a second?
Second.
Motion made, second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion carries. Next, the approval of the minutes of the May 5th regular session meeting. Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Motion, do I have a second?
Second.
Motion made, second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any other ayes? Those opposed, motion carries. Next, the bills to be paid from the general fund. If you've had a chance to review those bills, can I get a motion to pay those bills?
Motion.
Motion, I have a second? Second. Motion made, second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed, motion carries. Next, the bills to be paid from the Coal Severance Fund. If you've had a chance to review those bills, can I get a motion to pay those bills?
Motion.
Motion, I have a second.
Second.
Motion been made and second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion carries. Next, the approval of the general fund budget revision. This is our last one of the year, so there's a lot of things moving into different departments. A lot of it's paving and concrete and all that type of stuff. It's the last one to settle everything out and get it all straight before the year rolls over. Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion.
Motion, I have a second.
Second.
Motion made, second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion carries. Next, the approval of the Coal Severance budget revision. If you've had a chance to review it, do I have a motion to approve it?
Motion.
Motion, do I have a second?
Second.
Motion made, second. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion carries. Next, Hurricane Police Department report.
Last month, they responded to 600 calls, made 22 state arrests, 9 city arrests, responded to 17 EMR calls, 33 accidents, 16 warnings, 54 citations. They found 10.9 grams of meth, 285 grams of marijuana, 9 grams of cocaine, and 22.2 grams of heroin.
Any questions for the chief? I will add that 2 of our officers, one will be joining and they'll still be here, but joining the DEA task force. One will be at the U.S. Marshal Service. So they have been chosen and appointed serve there along with here, correct, Chief?
Yes.
And they'll, what it does, it lets them go do other things. It also keeps good connections with both the DEA and U.S. Marshal Service, so when we need their assistance, it's a quicker phone call.
So we have, with that, if we had some type of emergency where we could justify it, we could have, I think, 12 people from the DEA task force come to here in an emergency situation, and the entire CUF task force, which is the U.S. Marshals. If we had something bad happen, they would all respond here to help us. As well, our guy would respond to other places that he was needed to.
Yeah, and who knows where they'll be. They'll go lots of places, and they'll be able to start, they may find something here and follow the trail per se, and it may land them in Atlanta or whatever, but we'll be able to follow the trail for Detroit or wherever. Also, it looks like we, Hunter education grads.
Yes.
Was that you, TJ? Did you coordinate that?
Yeah, there's 5 of us.
There's 5 Hunter education officers, and Philip Armentrout and Mike Simpson taught some of the classes for the middle school and high school students. The summer last year they had several. TJ was an instructor in that.
Looks like about 20 or 30 some
probably
kids graduated.
Yeah, that was just the recent ones. We've probably had total.
We're in partnership with the schools. There's a new law where they now offer it. We've had it for about a year. We got 5 of our officers certified to instruct and teach it. Of course, we picked the outdoorsman. And since within the first year, we graduated over 100 students.
Yeah. That's a great thing.
Yeah.
They've had a couple classes at our training facility over there. And a lot of people. They came from Parkersburg, yeah. We had some people come from Parkersburg.
They come from all over the state.
Yeah.
I wanted to bring all that up as well as the spotlights I mentioned earlier. A lot of people don't realize that it's more than just go find bad guy or go pull bad guy over. It's more than just that.
Oh, yeah.
So, but people don't know that. I mean, a lot of people really don't know that. They see TJ, that mean, cruel looking face. Look at him. You don't fit that, TJ. Sorry. At least it's too smiley. But really, people don't know it. We need to talk about that more and more. You know, change the tire, ball the tire, mowed lawn, taught a bunch of kids, putting their lives on the line even more. Join the DEA and U.S. Marshal Task Force. I mean, that's big. So, thank you, Chief.
Yes, sir.
Any other questions for the Chief? Okay, thank you, sir. Chief Nabowski, Hurricane Fire Department.
Month of May, we had 142 calls for service, 79 EMS, 63 fire. We're continuing with our weekly pre-fire plans in fire prevention in our businesses in Hurricane. In May, we had 15 firefighters completed the first portion of the 32-hour swiftwater rescue training, and that was conducted here partially in Hurricane at the YMCA swimming pool for the swim test. And then the second day we were at the Upper Falls in Tornado. We had swift water, class 4 rapids with the rain we had, so it worked out quite well. The students will continue this coming weekend with the second portion of that class, and upon completion we'll have 20 firefighters trained in the Department of Swiftwater Rescue. We also have 7 new EMTs in the fire department with 2 ready to test, and that'll bring our total to 22 EMTs on the fire department and 7 EMRs. Also, the department members participated in several community and fire prevention functions in May. The PCTC home sprinkler burn demonstration, run for the wall, and the Putnam County Spring Games at Hurricane High School.
Staying busy. I like it. That's good. Any questions for the chief? Or I should say the other chief. I mean, you got the chief there, right? Yeah, he was here first. Right. Not going to argue with the man with the gun. Okay, next city manager report, Andy Skidmore. I'm just texting now. He has, with his wife in the ER, they're waiting on some blood work, might have a kidney issue, some other things going on. So just waiting on that. That's why it's not here. We did have a huge tournament this weekend with the at the Hurricane Bridge Park. I'm not sure how many teams you would know. Do you remember, Amanda? 38, I think.
They were leaving
a lot.
at 11:30 last night. Was I guess the last of the game.
Yeah,
At 11:30 they were coming out of it.
I believe he said we profited around 10 grand in concessions. And when we say profit, that rolls back into labor, materials, and mowing and equipment and all that stuff. Sorry, y'all, I'll try to lean in. It's working like it was planned to work. The whole thing is actually cash flowing. We're paying our bond. Everything's working just right. So that's really all I have for him. Next, Amanda.
And then he wanted me to mention from Rob Banatter regarding the recycling center. Bins are due in 1st of July. If you all are getting questions about that, shooting for a week of soft opening before a grand opening. Potentially Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 12 to 7, second Saturday as open hours, and the chipper will be available on Saturdays. So, okay.
Perfect.
Since I've seen you last, we opened the spray ground. It's not been particularly good spray ground weather until today, but there were 180 kids there before 11 a.m. on a field trip. So
where were they from?
East Bank.
East Bank?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. They were supposed to come last week, and it was rainy, so they came today. Anyway, hopefully this week will be much better. We had Run for the Wall, as Chief Navoski mentioned. Close to 400 riders. We were able to give each of them a pen, and hopefully you all saw and loved all of the flags. We were able to. That was our street department. I said put out flags. They said give me more flags. So we have even more coming for the 4th of July. So loving the flag. Coming up, of course, before I see you again, is Independence Day celebration. We're moving the parade back to 4 p.m. So lineup will be at 3, if you can make it for the float. And then the parade's at 4, and our event will be 5 to 10 p.m. So we'll have watermelons, hopefully, for you to carve and give out if anybody can make it. We are doing it all at the new Putnam County Bank Sports Complex at Hurricane Bridge Park. So I'll be sending you out a map. I've got you a good spot by the playground. Did you have a question? No.
There'll be a lot of traffic up and down that hill.
Yeah.
A whole lot of traffic.
So we have lots of parking, but also we're going to run a shuttle from the Midland Trail side of the park. So that way, when people who are confused about which side of the park it's on, if they show up at that one, we'll shuttle them back out. And then the fireworks at 10.
We need to do hot air balloon shuttles over.
That'd be great.
Yeah. Chief's going to run.
Real festive too. Yeah.
It would be festive, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Maybe one day we'll have a pedestrian bridge.
We will have a pedestrian bridge. That's happening.
One day, maybe next year. That's all.
Water tower.
Are we getting the church lot? Have they been talking about that?
Hopefully. Yeah.
I don't remember. It'll be fine. It'll be fine, Chief. It'll be fine.
Nothing else I've got to show.
Yep, we have a shuttle. It's all good.
Okay.
Cheers. So perfect. Any questions for Amanda? Anybody on the sign-in sheet? I didn't get a sign-in sheet.
Nothing.
Anybody on the sign-in sheet? New business. Discussion and possible decision to donate newly acquired land from West Virginia DOT to Hurricane Development Authority. So recently, well, a long time ago, we approved for the city to purchase the land. It was the old DOT property at the end of at 3419 across from Sheets, and all that land down that ravine and all that. But they finally had it surveyed, they finally had it appraised and all that good stuff. City bought it a couple weeks ago, actually had the deed to it, and now we met with our attorney, I can't never think of his name, our bond counsel. Yeah. Stump, yes. John Stump. I've known him for 20-some years. And he said what we need to do so that we can, because we're obviously not going to build on it or do anything on it, it's worth way too much from a development standpoint. We need to basically gift it over to the Hurricane Development Authority then the Hurricane Development Authority will be able to sell that to a developer and package it together, get the whole thing developed, which will be really nice. Maybe bring a little more traffic.
Oh, perfect.
That's a joke. I mean, everybody wants all the stuff, but nobody wants the traffic. But they've been screaming and yelling in these council chambers for 18 years. We need more stuff. So anyway, that'll get developed. It'll look a lot better than the. It's a little unsightly right now. It's it's got a lot of heavy equipment and junk and stuff. But pardon? Oh, I thought you said something.
She was asking the location.
Look at right across from Walgreens. All that has all the junk on it.
The old Cummings.
The old Cummings, but then go east of it, the old DOH property.
Oh, okay.
So the city bought it. We'll transfer our development authority. Our development authority will be able to sell to the developer that has the Cummings property, package it together, big development. Some retail, some food.
Hotel?
We don't know yet. I don't know if a hotel would go there. My gut is a hotel will go in Culloden. Just my gut. I don't know any of that to be fact at all. But if I'm a builder, I'm building there. A hotel. At the new interchange. But you never know. I mean, who knows what these big developers will do. They'll look at the whole thing. It's awesome. It's an awesome piece of property once you have the whole thing as one piece. So, can I get a motion to donate the newly acquired land to the Hurricane Development Authority? Motion. I have a second.
Second.
Motion made second. Any other discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed, motion carries. Next, Planning Commission recommendation regarding request from Thor Meeks property at Hurricane Creek Road and Baker Street to be rezoned B3. Let me find that. And it states, the Hurricane Municipal Planning Commission held a public hearing on April 21st, 2025 to formally hear a request from R. Thor Meeks. The request was for his properties at 16 Hurricane Creek Road and 3107 Baker Street to be rezoned as B3 for the purpose of a professional office building. Two neighboring homeowners attended the meeting to get more information and ask questions regarding their plans for parking, water, and stormwater, and the type of business that would locate there. Mr. Meeks addressed all questions, and the homeowners showed no dissatisfaction or additional concern. After discussion, Planning Commission members voted to recommend to the Hurricane City Council that 16 Hurricane Creek Road and 3107 Baker Street be rezoned as requested. Sincerely, Roger Hughes, Chairman, Hurricane Municipal Planning Commission. I have a motion to approve.
Motion.
Motion, I have a second. Second. Motion made second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed, motion carries. Next, I'd like to reappoint Greg Lunsford to an additional 3-year term for the Water Board. Can I get a motion to approve my appointment? Motion, I have a second. Second. Motion made second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed, motion carries. Next, announcements. Food Truck Fridays. Huh? Right, because it's here for me to mention. Food Truck Fridays. Our weekly event series will begin this week at Hurricane City Park. 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Helen, 11 to 2. Food Truck Friday, Hurricane City Park. You gonna be there?
Wheelchair or walker, yeah.
Or in spirit.
I'll just be there. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Trust me. But anyway, it'll be really good. Hopefully, be well attended.
Yep.
Weather looks good.
Yep.
I think. Office will be closed on June 19th in observance of Juneteenth, and on June 20th in observance of West Virginia Day. CD.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion made. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion been made and seconded. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? We are adjourned. You like it, don't you?
Yeah,
I like to wake you up. Oh, really?
Yes. Business for first responders and their families. I had to write Valley Park at the bottom. I ran this off the Facebook page and then realized on Valley Park Facebook page, you know who it is. I just slowly ready. One of the Republican groups put some money towards it, and then there was
Helen, have a good evening. Yes, sir. You all ladies too have a good evening, but Helen, have a good evening. You get that because you've been here like 100 times since I've been here, or maybe more.
Well, I know where to come.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad. Don't get lost.
Because
EMS, EMTs, firefighters, police officers, their families, because their family supports them while they are out there doing it. So any of them that you know get involved with, let them know, because it's